Okay, here's a big breakthrough for India. Pune-based molecular diagnostics company MyLab Discovery has said that it has received the commercial approval from the authorities for its COVID-19 testing kit. This will in fact be the first made-in-India kit that will receive commercial approval from the CDSCO, or the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, and it's going to be called the MyLab Patho Detect COVID-19 Qualitative PCR Kit. I am joined by Mr. Hasmukh Rawal, the CEO of MyLab. Mr. Rawal, thank you so much for joining in. My congratulations and compliments to the entire team on working so hard and getting this big breakthrough for India, this approval from the regulatory authorities. So, first up, I think the first question that's on everybody's minds before we, get on to the other details of the kit, how soon can we see it in the market? Because I understand you received approval just last evening. So how soon would you be able to put this out in the market for, sale to the general public?
Let me thank you, ET Now, first for bringing us to the masses. The product is already in production right now as we speak. As soon as we got the license, we have started manufacturing plan for the product. As we speak today, the batches are already into manufacturing, and we are expecting the first batch out by tomorrow, or maybe maximum by day after tomorrow morning.
Okay, and where will the distribution be? How will it be? I mean, you're Pune-based, so how is the distribution system going to work? Can I expect, the testing kit to be available in Delhi, Haryana, Chennai, everywhere?
So we already have 8+ years of experience in distribution of similar products into molecular diagnostics. So we are well versed with geography across India. We have our distribution partners across in India placed who are prepared to distribute the products once they get it locally. And we have partners for the logistic also in place. That's be assured. We will be able to deliver our products all the corners of India.
So excellent. You're basically saying that by tomorrow, or maybe max day after tomorrow, this testing kit should be available in every corner of India. Is that right?
Yeah, but currently our manufacturing size is around 10,000 tests per day. We are ramping it up to 3 to 4 fold within a week's time. So currently our limitation is number of tests we can supply to all corners. So right now we are requesting all our customers to keep the order requirement minimum for the number of tests they can do every 2 or 3 days, so that we can keep supplying them the test, and every corner of India will be able to run the test as we ramp up.
Okay, understood. Now I just want to understand how this test would essentially work. I mean, how would an individual essentially test him or herself using this kit? If you could take us through those details.
So currently, to run this test, you need machinery. It's called PCR machinery, which is available with almost all major clinical laboratories across India. Luckily, we have almost 3,000 of such establishments across India into different labs or government institutes. So, being that in place, they have to run a kit by processing the swab samples of the suspected patients. The patients have to go to such labs which are approved by ICMR to do the testing for them, or maybe they have to send the sample from their home. There are many partners who are starting a home receipt of the samples. So I think most of our partner labs where we are supplying, they'll be able to take care of pickup of patient samples and giving them the test in time.
Okay, and what I also understand is the testing kit is basically, it can be used by a number of people. If I purchase one testing kit, how many individuals could I test with that kit?
So for one kit, there are total 100 samples you can process every kit. So 100 individuals will be able to be tested. The laboratory will be keeping the stock of the same with them, and they will be able to process the samples as and when they receive it.
What's the average cost of the testing kit, sir?
So currently, government is spending almost to the tune of 4,500 rupees per test. Now, the test includes 2 tests when it comes to COVID-19. One is a screening test and one is a confirmatory test. Both of these tests cost government around 4,500, but with us it will at least cost around 1/4 of the same. and we are trying to work harder to bring the price below.
So in the market, what will be the price of the product when an individual will want to purchase it?
So it depends upon the laboratories, because laboratories, once they receive the sample, also they have to spend time, manpower, processing. There are some processes you have to do on the sample. Plus, there are a lot of precautions the labs have to do. There is a biohazard, biocontainment facilities they have to maintain. So the price will be capped by the government. That would not be in our control.
Okay, understood. So it depends on the laboratory basically and their processes.
Yes.
In how much time would I know the result of the test? So after using the MyLab, testing.
So normally for the sample, once the sample reaches the lab, till the time they get the result with a kit, it would take around 2.5 hours. But of course, the labs may wait for 5 or 6 samples to be processed together. So that would be the waiting period. But for us, for the labs to run a kit, it would not take more than 2.5 hours.
Okay, understood. All right. And sir, from what I understand, sorry, your audio was a bit bleak, but you mentioned that you have the capacity of producing 10,000 kits. That was on a per day basis. Am I right?
Per day, and we are ramping it up to 3.
Okay, understood. All right. So that ramping up may still take a couple of weeks, and I'm sure the demand that you're going to also receive is going to be extremely high. But yes, once again, Mr. Rawal, thank you so much for joining us. And once again, congratulations and compliments from all of us at Team ET now to your team at MyLab. So, folks, yes, big breakthrough for India. We finally received our first testing kit. It's got the approval from the medical agencies in India, and hopefully it should roll out. You should be able to see it in stores by tomorrow evening, max day after tomorrow. MyLabs, of course, has a distribution plan already in place. They have the logistics as well already in place. One kit can test 100 samples. Okay, on that note, we will take a very short break. Don't go anywhere.